We talk about playing the 5 hardest minutes of our lives. We finally came to fruition with that for the last couple games. Our roster and our strength in numbers is our advantage, but the only way it's going to be our advantage is if we empty the tank.
So I asked the players what's been clicking, especially against Atlanta. And they said it's not Atlanta,
All right.
they just happen to play well against everyone. What do
Mhm.
you think has been working well against all teams, not just Atlanta players?
Yeah, us kind of promising. I think it was after the Seattle game, which was really challenging for us. Kind of came down to the wire, but I don't think we're emptying the tank. And we talked about that. Our roster and our strength in numbers is, I think, our advantage. But the only way it's going to be our advantage is if we empty the tank. So we talk about playing the 5 hardest minutes of our lives. We finally kind of came to fruition with that. I'd say over the last couple games. So I think that's really been working. It's just like the girls said, we're focusing on ourselves. We're holding each other accountable, and we're conserving all of our energy to hold each other accountable. That's what's working.
You had a lot of contribution from the bench. You have one, two, three, four, five players that scored for the bench.
Yeah,
How proud are you of the bench and getting the last out of the tank from them?
yeah, yeah. They're huge tonight. Sorry, whatever this afternoon. Especially in that third quarter. We wanted to come out extremely hard, and I thought they did a great job of maintaining a lot of good pace. Again, their attention to detail, I thought their defense really locked in, and so just, again, credit to that group on staying locked in together, not letting the offense affect their defense, because sometimes we can get in droughts, but we do a great job of controlling what we control, and that's our defensive intensity.
You have a very this franchise that is infancy, and you come in and you've had your philosophy. What is that philosophy that has this team that's pretty new, of course, to the league, winning so quickly in the history of the team?
Yeah, just team over self. All 14 players, they buy into that. They're also great two-way players, but more they love defense. I think we take a lot of pride on that defensive end because we know that's going to carry on the road is our energy, it's our communication, accountability. But everyone, all 14 players, team before self, meaning everyone could start, and anyone could come off the bench. The fact that they don't care, it just makes us really dangerous because we could mix up the matchups. We could mix up the lineups. We could close with different lineups. And so that's what's great is we're always going to celebrate whoever is hot. And for us tonight, it was multiple people, but I'd say especially Kai, finishing with that three in the fourth, it kind of really was our last punch. And so just again, and you could feel that. And Kai wasn't hitting. That was the one three that she made tonight. I just want to double check. Right. Yeah, that was the one thing. So just, the belief in her teammates are saying, just keep shooting, Kai, keep shooting. I mean, that's really our strength.
Now, last question is going to be about Gabby. I
Mm.
asked her, she's like that superstar that I didn't know talk about here by Sonic Q, but she's that star. And she's talking about being here
Yeah.
and just having the home here. What has she meant to this franchise, and what has she meant to you having the opportunity to coach her?
Just, I mean, Gabby's amazing, amazing person. But just the fact that she doesn't want attention. I think for someone who is that good on both ends of the ball, she just doesn't like the attention, and what that does, it just kind of spills into how much she understands she needs her teammates and her teammates need her. So the fact that, she's our humble star, she leads with grace, she leads with humility, and I think that's what also allows everyone else to shine because she doesn't need to shine every night. She knows that and she leans on that, and that's why I say again, we're strength in numbers. Yep.
Coach, next game you have from Mystics, which is
Yeah.
a young and scrappy team that just beat this string team.
Yeah.
What are your
Yeah.
expectations for the game, as well as what are you preparing, or how are you preparing for that game?
Well, they're top in defense as well. So obviously, anticipating a very physical game. We got to just make sure from this time until the jump ball is we get as much recovery as possible. So we're flying tonight, which is great. We get to go over there early. We got to eat, recover. Landon's got the game plan. So for us, it's constantly, again, just locking in on what we can control. So we can control our recovery. We can control our game plan. Can't control too much of the Mystics other than we understand they are a scrappy, hungry team, and it's going to be a battle because they are super physical, which is it's fun.